Hello, this is Invector and welcome to my newest Start to Fire 4 video. In today's video, we are going to be doing two achievements with Finland, which are two arms against tyranny, as Finland capitulated the Soviet Union while having a two-country faction with another Nordic nation, which doesn't really require another Nordic nation, by the way. But anyway, and also Lone Wolf, as Finland form Greater Finland and own every core and claim without having ever joined a faction. Now, how are we going to complete these two achievements at the same time? I'll show you how to do it. Since both achievements require the same setup, we can actually use the same setup and get both of the achievements. And we need to integrate Sweden and Norway and other Nordic nations into our country to become powerful to defeat Soviet Union, because that's basically what we need to do. I'm just going to train a couple of cavalry divisions and just walk into victory points and capture them and end the civil war. Just spread them around and just make them run into victory points and end the civil war as soon as possible. So they don't really move at first. You need to wait a little and then you can just order them around and get all the victory points. By the way, know that the other Finland will also deploy their divisions. But you will be faster and you'll get most of the victory points by the time they deploy their divisions to capture them back. So it's gonna be pretty easy. That's no problem. Yeah, they took their capital back, but we are gonna reconquer it. That's no problem. There we go. Civil war is done. We are White Finland now. The research is the same, you know. Infantry, artillery, electronics, and industry, of course. We are gonna need infantry. Let's hire the offense guy. Let's promote ideology in Sweden. That's the way that we are going to get them into our faction and then ask them to get annexed by us. And also Norway. National unity is done. Let's continue with the other focus that will get us Estonia, hopefully. Now we are gonna do everything in our power to make them like us more. You can do this a bit later because Estonia gets more powerful as time progresses, but the sooner you get them, the more powerful you are gonna be. So I opted to get Estonia right away. There we go. We got Estonia. That's pretty nice. Let's go down our main path. Yeah, let's do Denmark. Why not? Let's do the same with Sweden and Norway. Make them like us. And we'll try to integrate them into our nation, just like we did with Estonia. We don't have any manpower right now, but it's gonna change pretty soon. That's not gonna be a problem in this save. Because brown ideology is very powerful. We need a lot of PP to integrate them into our country, though. That's why I hired the workhorse, the first thing. Yeah, we need all these things. Maybe not trains, because the other countries have trains on their own, and we're gonna get them anyway. Yeah, non-aggression pact. Yeah, Sweden is first, of course. The most powerful Nordic nation. There we go, Sweden joins. That's nice. And Norway is next, hopefully. Yeah, Norway didn't join, but they have a new government. And we can just invite them in. That's no problem. And Denmark is next. And Denmark refuses. So I'm just gonna get the NX war goal against Denmark and conquer them. As you remember from my other video, Denmark immediately surrenders and becomes your puppet, but we don't want the puppets. We not to annex them. Let's do the big focus now to integrate the two nations into ours. Hopefully. There we go. Norway accepts. And so does Sweden. Keeper of the North. There we go, big Finland. I'm gonna use this big division. Let's switch all of our guys into that. Except the one tank division we got from Sweden. We got a lot of factories, we got a lot of manpower. And we're gonna take care of Denmark first, and then Soviet Union. We have a lot of resources too. Thank you, Sweden. I'm gonna start improving my infrastructure for the war that we are gonna have. We're gonna need railroads and also supply hubs. Because the smaller and northern places don't have supply hubs. I'm just gonna build. Because we have all the factories that we need now. Finland doesn't actually start with transports, which is interesting. And we need to be able to navally invade. Let's declare war to Denmark and also Iceland, because they're gonna be separated pretty soon. Denmark surrenders immediately, but we are not gonna protect them. We're gonna make them into a speed bump. Yeah, they walk in stupidly. We're gonna destroy those divisions and just wait for our transport tech to come in to navally invade them. I'm gonna start preparing our naval invasions into Denmark, and then we can commence with their annexation. There we go, we have landed, and we are speedily going into their country. There is no problem. So about the two achievements thing, how are we going to achieve that? So I'm gonna start improving relations with Latvia and try to invade them in, but you can just make a save file, like a backup of your save file. Make them organized like mine. So just take a backup of your save file, and when you're done with one achievement, you can just not do the Latvian thing and just do the achievement that way. You need to conquer Soviet Union twice, but you're gonna get both of the achievements this way. So I got Lone Wolf previously, so I don't need to do that now, but the achievement is pretty much the same. You don't just invite Latvia in, and everything else is exactly the same. I'm also trying to get a collaboration in the Soviet Union, which is gonna make things very easy for us. Soviets demand Karyala, of course, and we are gonna refuse, of course. And they declare on Latvia first, and we are just gonna join the war. The Winter War, let's go. Yeah, we have almost 1 million manpower in reserve. We have no problems at all. And they're not really attacking us, like no red bubbles, and we're just gonna push. I'm gonna speed up from here because it was a really easy battle actually. Finland is really effective, especially against Soviet Union. Because not only we get buffs against them, they also get debuffs against us, so it's a really easy conquest. They naively invade us sometimes, but it's no biggie. Also, make sure to complete the Greater Finland national focus to get what you need. There we go, Greater Finland. We are white again. And we just need to capitulate them. This is just too easy. Like, I'm not even micromanaging the war. And we are done. So you do that once with Latvia, once without Latvia, and you get both of the achievements. That's pretty easy. Thank you for watching. I hope you subscribe this time. You know, you have been watching my videos, and why didn't you subscribe? And if you did, I thank you. I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully the boss achievement. Bye bye.